Hey Leopards fans, Mike Ventola here for the Lafayette Sports Network, and very excited to have head coach Dennis Bohn, the men's soccer coach here at Lafayette, joining with me as we're getting ready to talk about the class of 2024. Can't believe it, Coach, already with the new class of recruits coming in. You have 5 players coming in. How excited are you to see this class of 2024 hit the field?
Yeah, I mean we had a really positive fall season this year, and losing quite a bit of experience in our senior class. So excited to have these 5 guys coming in and ready for them to make an immediate impact.
Before we get into them individually, it seems like these 5 players, there's a large diversity in a sense, whether they've won championships at the high school level, MVPs, all-stars. So for you and your staff, you were hard at work in getting these 5 players to come in and be Leopards.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't really looking for a ton of quantity, a little bit more quality, which we think we definitely found, because next year's team's only going to have 3 seniors. So we really were just looking to replace a few spots, and like I said, I think we have found a good group of guys that can come in and play a bunch of different positions and give us that competition and depth that we're always looking for.
And you got a wide range of positions that are coming in, and starting first with a defender in Brendan Tomlinson, from Centerport, New York, getting a chance to be a multiple champion and all-league selection. What jumped out to you in regards to him that you're like, I got to get this guy and get him to come to Lafayette?
He's tough. He's a tough kid, a competitor, and we've always taken pride, especially on the defensive side, of having a toughness, and there's no doubt Brendan's style fits in well with our program and our league. He's, again, at the club and high school level, has had a ton of success, and just a really versatile, talented kid who can play inside and outside. And with, again, so many senior defenders that we're graduating, we think a guy who can come in and play right away.
Now, because he's had experience, winning at the high school level and getting a chance to play a lot in those high moment matches for you, do you feel like a first-year player can bring that type of winning attitude right away to a program?
Yeah, I mean, I think all 5 of these guys can. I think when we recruit, we not only look for the talent, but we look for certain personality traits. And there's no doubt that Brendan has a confidence to him, which I think will allow him to not only physically, but also mentally be able to make that adjustment to college pretty quickly.
One other player that will be joining him in the backfield, of course, as a defender, Owen Martin from Hopac, New York. Got a chance to play for the New York City Football Club and brings some experience as well, too. So he's someone that you kind of see being paired with Brendan at some point.
Yeah, I mean, they're the future of our defense. Hopefully, sooner than later. But Owen is a kid who plays at the highest of levels. NYCFC U19 team is maybe the best developmental team in the country, and he starts every game for them in the back. And so we really feel that he's going to be a guy who has had that experience of playing against top-level talent, has a technical ability out of the back as well, which I think will be great for our program, and another guy that we're really excited about.
And soccer's in his blood, having 3 siblings that have played collegiate soccer. Did that weigh into it as well?
Well, I think it weighed in the recruiting process as far as him and his family being able to kind of sift through all of his options. I think he ultimately chose Lafayette for a lot of reasons, but I think academics did come into play, and geographic location came into play because he had many options. But I think with his sisters having played in college, it was a very positive recruiting process with him and his family, because I think they've been through it before.
Of course, too, bringing in some defenders, but you are bringing in a goalie as well, too, in Zach Woods, up from Maine, so you're getting him to come down a little south to come here and be a part of this program. He was very effective, over 80% save rate in high school. So when you see that translating well here at Lafayette?
Yeah, I mean, Zach's originally from Maine, but now he goes to a prep school in Virginia. So I think getting that experience of being away from home and playing at a little bit of a higher level in Virginia has really prepared him for college. He's got a big upside. Has very good size, very good distribution, and has a lot of potential. And so we're very excited to bring in some more competition and depth at the goalkeeper position, and I really feel like Zach's going to thrive here.
So we say 6'6", also 2 playing lacrosse and basketball in high school. So being a world, an athlete in that sense and playing different sports, so you feel like he can come in and really be effective.
Yeah, he's a mobile. Sometimes you get a goalkeeper or any sport, you maybe bring in a bigger guy, and sometimes maybe they lack a little bit of agility and mobility. But Zach has an athleticism to him along with the size, which normally translates really well into college soccer.
Of course, too, already, a couple players in the books, but Carter Holohan as well. He's a midfielder from North Wales, Pennsylvania. He'll be joining in. So for those defenders, hopefully to get the ball up to him. For him being a midfielder, does he bring some speed and bring some knowledge as well coming into this level?
Yeah, I mean, Carter, could be one of the more talented players that I've had the opportunity to recruit in my 20 years. I mean, he's plays for LV United, who won the national championship at U19. He just won the Pennsylvania State High School Championship with North Penn. Has recently been named All-American and Pennsylvania High School Player of the Year. So Carter's done it at a lot of different levels and a lot of different positions. He is a guy who can play in the midfield, but can also be an attacking player for us, either centrally or out wide, and is just a really well-rounded, talented young man who, like I said, is going to make a big impact on our program over the next 4 years.
And he played some competitive soccer in Ireland, Italy, and Costa Rica, so getting a chance to kind of, be out of the States and get some of that experience, how beneficial can that be for him? Yeah,
he represented the United States on the ODP level, so we got a chance to travel internationally, which no doubt is going to be helpful when he makes a transition to college. But I mean, Carter has as good of a resume, like I said, as anyone that we've probably recruited here in my 20 years, and he'll make an impact over the next 4 years.
Already 4 players in, 1 player to talk about in Eddie Grant, Cherry Hill, New Jersey native. For him getting a chance to play at Cherry Hill East High School, defender, midfielder, can be very versatile. So bringing back that versatility that you'd like to see here with your program.
Yeah, Eddie's a guy who we think has a huge upside. Coming off of an injury when he was a junior, came back this year healthy and had a great senior year at Cherry Hill East. One of the better players we feel like in all South Jersey area. Plays for the Barons club team, which is a pretty high-level club team. When he's not playing high school, and a guy who brings some size, athleticism, versatility, and just a really bright, hard-working, great young man. So another guy that we're really happy to have.
I know for you, we put a close on all 5 of these players talking about, but for the culture that you've had a chance to build here at Lafayette, getting this class of 2024 to come in and now mesh with a lot of your sophomores, juniors, and seniors, just talking about it now, getting you more excited for the upcoming fall season?
Yeah, I mean, coming off the opportunity to play in the championship game and being just that little bit short, we're all very motivated to get back there and try and put ourselves in that position again next year and get a different result. And we feel like these 5 young men are going to mesh great with the guys we have returning, and really excited about the future of Lafayette soccer.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to it and continue to enjoy the off-season and prep for the upcoming fall season.
Thanks so much.
All right, that's head coach Dennis Bohn. I'm Mike Ventola. Thanks for watching here on the Lafayette Sports Network.